Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mr. Llama. This is Game 2 of the IEM Cologne upper bracket semifinal between Killer, who has spawned down in the bottom left with the 1-0 lead after beautiful storms in his engagement there, about 23 minutes into the game. Just a huge engagement. Nice storms by Killer. He was able to take it versus his opponent, EGPuMa, who is spawning up in the top right-ish corner, I suppose you could say, of the map. Atlantis spaceship with the little teddy bear face going on. So whenever I look at this map, that's the first thing and the only thing that I can see every time I look at the mini-map. I will miss drops because I'll be staring at the teddy bear's face instead of the drop ship that is heading over, or medevac I should say, that is heading over. So it looks like both players just going to be starting off very basic, getting their supply depots and their pylons. And in the last game, we did see that Killer got his pylon at the ramp, like right here. He'd get it like right here, and then the gateway down on the low ground. And I'm not sure if that was to scare his opponent or what exactly it was, but Puma only saw the gateway and then backed off and then pulled his barracks up into his natural to form a wall because he had started his on the low ground as well. So it may have actually been enough to do the job of a little mind game there to get into his opponent's head. Very, very possible. So it looks like we will see Puma taking a refinery this time. In the last game, he did go for the 1-rax expand, but it's possible possibly going for a Marauder expand, Reaper expand, or going for something crazy like a 1-1-1. I'm not sure at this point. Basically, the only thing he can rule out is he's not going command center first, and he's not going 1-rax expand or like a gasless 2-rax all in. But he still could go for a 2-rax just with reactor and Tech Lab and Marauders or something. So we do see that Killer actually going for the Nexus first this game. So very, very ballsy by him. And has he scouted yet? No, he has not. So neither player has sent a scout. Now possibly just sending a scout out. Yeah, so both players just sending their scouts out very, very late. And I think he needs to be a little bit careful here of what Puma's going to be doing. Puma will be walling in with supply depots right here. In the meantime, he also has this gas back here. Not making any more Marines at the time. He simply has that one Marine out on the field. So I am very interested, and it looks like a factory will be going down, and he will be completing the wall before the scout gets in. Unfortunately, if the probe does sneak by, he'll be able to see that factory if he's in range. But it looks like instead, Killer just going to back off, though he has to know something is up, simply because he did not see the bunker here. And yes, he will actually sneak the probe in around here. It will get picked off before it gets up to the main, but he does know there's no command center down in the low ground right there, at the very least, and a second gas is taken here as well for Puma. So Puma most likely going to be going into some sort of cloaked banshees off of this. He does have enough money, of course, for that starport to start up immediately after. He's continuing to now start with the Marines, and the starport has been added. So what is Killer going to do? The very good thing, though, at least, is that he did open up Nexus first. So Nexus first versus the 1-1-1 generally is in favor of the Nexus first player. That used to be one of the holds when 1-on-1 was such a killing blow to all the Protoss players, and they said this is impossible to stop. That used to be one of the things was and supply block. Oh, there we go. That used to be one of the things was, well, if you open up Nexus first, you won't lose to it. But then, of course, you're susceptible to a variety of other things, like a 2-rax all-in or anything like that. So it does look like Puma going to be getting out the Banshees now. He's also starting with these Hellions. I wonder if he's going to get a medevac as well to go for some sort of Hellion drop into a medevac play right here, and we will see Killer push up now. So very smart play actually by Killer there. He will lose the Zealot, but that's okay, as he was able to get up and see that there's a factory now, so he knows that something sneaky's going on. I mean, of course he knows that anyways by seeing no expansion, but now he sees the factory, no add-on on that, so he can pretty much only assume that there is a starport behind it getting a tech lab as well. So it looks like Cloak Banshee instead going to be coming out here for Puma. And will he continue to push this? No, he's just going to take the 1-on-1, so just going for, not 1-on-1, take the expansion, excuse me. So he's just going to be going for a Cloak Banshee into an expansion here, but I would imagine his opponent will be getting up a robotics facility soon. No, he's not. So that is so Killer there for Killer. Oh, Oh my goodness, that hurts. So Killer, unfortunately, not throwing up the robotics facility. There it finally is, but the Banshee's going to already be on its way. Cloak will be finished here in just 10 seconds. And we still have, I mean, a whole minute plus before the Observer can get out of the robotics facility by the time it is complete. So how much damage will be done by this Banshee? How many probes will he be able to pool and get away? He has pulled all of his units up into his main. He believes it is the 1-on-1 coming in, but it's not. Instead, it's going to be Cloak Banshee into an expansion with a hidden expansion down here at this sneaky, sneaky spot here by Puma. And this Banshee is just racking up the kills. And it looks like Killer doesn't even care. Killer instead is opting to go for a trade right here. He's pushing out with all of these Stalkers as he knows he does not have too much to defend against it. But I'm surprised he's not pulling his probes away. He only pulled some of them, and now the Banshee's doing a ton of damage right here. He will be able to pull back and possibly defend. He does have a lot of SCVs here to repair this bunker, but not many Marines in it at all. Just that Banshee right there, which has nice DPS. Not going to be enough. If Killer wants to push forward, he'll be fine. Instead, he brings all of his Stalkers back. So 2 Marines in a bunker are enough to scare away Killer right there. I feel like he could have targeted that down in time. And now the Hellions have joined up over here doing some damage as well. And Killer has just lost so much. 26 workers have gone down. He is down to 7 probes at this point in the game as the Hellions were able to sneak in while the Banshee was up high killing what he could, and that's pretty much going to put Killer in an all-in position. He's going to be able to pick off this bunker. It looks like possibly, yes, the bunker does go down, so now he's just going to have to micro back and forth. We'll be able to do a little bit of damage. Is the Observer with him yet? No, the Observer's on the way. So will Killer be able to win this game, though? He's still not in a horrible position. Yes, he has lost a lot, but he doesn't have a lot to go up against. His opponent really doesn't have much at all, so Puma may be losing this game right here as he's dropped down to almost nothing. You have to remember, though, he does have the expansion down here in the bottom, so that could play a tricky part right there. But wow, this is going to be extremely scary, and it looks like Killer going to be backing out, and it looks like Puma pulling everything that he has right here. Is it going to be enough, though, with the double Banshee right here? That might be enough to defend it. I'm not quite sure. It's going to be extremely close, and the Observer did get sniped. Oh, no. So that was it, basically, for Killer. He has to wait for this cloak to wear out on both of these Banshees right here. He actually does, so he's able to push forward and get one of them. There's more Marines, though, up front. SCV's being pulled again. He can pull as many as he needs. As you can see, his opponent only has 5 probes left, even less 3. Is going to lose all of his probes down here to these Hellions, so it's basically down to whatever Killer has left right here, and unfortunately that's probably going to be it for Killer. GG out of him. So getting the Observer sniped was the game. He says it's at home. It's not even alive. So it was on its way, and I almost want to go and look at that. I'll probably go look at that later. But yeah, he did kill it. He had the Raven out, and he just sniped the Observer. So that's it. GG. And wow, Puma able to survive that very, very impressive hold against those Stalkers right there, and able to snipe the Observer, which really was the game changer, I would like to say. So that's going to be game 2, and that ties the series up 1-1. This is a best of 3 in the semifinals, so I will see you guys over in the 3rd game of such a crazy, exciting series.